Hi everyone, it's Damien for another video. Lately, I've been thinking again about this no paper project where I wanted to, I still want to ease my life at work, and because I'm dealing with a lot of paperwork, and I'm trying to like make an application where it's basically easy to, let's say, make contracts between two companies so we can provide services. And I think, as I said in the first video of it, or maybe, yeah, I think it was in the first, I said that I don't think it's only my company that is dealing with that type of issues, let's say. Because I do think that if you kind of solve this problem, or at least is the way we do it, we can actually use that time to actually be proactive and rather than just reactive for our customers. So that's it, and the reason why I've been thinking about it is because I was this week I was at work and I was probably doing some stuff. I can't really remember what it was, but I was thinking about it heavily, and I kind of thought about maybe I don't even remember where I was on that project actually. I can see that I made contract and customers, but what I've been thinking is that it has to have a way to allow companies to basically, how to say, basically register or enter the information on a platform and be able to sign a contract to another company which will be on the platform as well. So the contract will be signed and you just send it to the company through the platform, and then the no actually you're making the contract. Let's say that you are company A and you wanna a company B want your services, right? Want your services. So the company A is gonna create a contract for the company B, is going to the company A is going to send it to the company B, and the company B is just going to like sign the contract according to whether it's a good deal or not. Then when it's signed, it has to be like very like it has to be a tool where it's very easy to do. Like you don't have to have a lot of things to do because it's even if you're doing it on a web application or whatever, on a software kind of thing, it has to be really easy because you don't want to type in everything about the contract. I mean, you will type probably the offer, like what you're gonna do, what you're gonna provide as a services, but that's it. You don't want to deal with making a lot of stuff. Like I don't know, like at work, I'm creating the contract. I'm going through Word document and all of that. And yeah, I just don't want to do that. And it's not that I don't want to do that using Word and I want to do it on a web application. Obviously, it can be a bit easier doing a web application, but even on the web application, it has to be even more easier. So that's why, and I've been thinking that the way or one way to do it, I mean, of course, well, as I mean, I will go through trying to solve it, and as I'm trying to solve it, idea is going to come in and just reflecting about, oh, that's a better way to do it, or that's not the way to do it, or because I'm doing the work actually, I'm doing that as my job, so I will see what is better for me and what I think is better for other people, because even when I'm working, when I'm yeah all our customers are basically dealing with that type of problem, and it's not really good. Like I want to be able, basically, when you make the contract, the customer is going to sign it, and when he sign it, he has to give you a purchase order, which listing everything you paid for, and so we, as our company, we have to have this purchase order to basically send a consultant on site and also um, do the billing stuff and how much revenue and all that. And I don't want to care about that. Like I don't want to say, okay, to keep track of, okay, this customer signed it, he send us a PO, a purchase order, or I don't know, he cannot send us a PO now because their system are like very low, or the process of making the paperwork is very, very heavy. I want to have a platform where every, like, most, or at least, yeah, every or at least most company are, let's say, registered on that platform, and then making, helping them, or is for them the way they're dealing with each other for the paperwork process part of the services of the, yeah, of the business, basically. So one way could be, yeah, allowing the company, I mean, the way I thought about it, could be allowing the company just to register, giving me your information, because a purchase order is not, I mean, according to what I saw, is not really that, is not really that complicated. You just have the company you're billing to, the company who bought the services, and the company who providing the services, and basically what you buy for. I mean, what you bought, sorry. Was it services? Was it a product? Was it whatever? And after that, you just generate the purchase order at the same, pretty much at the same time. As soon as the customer signs a contract, the purchase order will be like sent out to the provider, and that's what I want to build. And after that, another problem that I identify was that we lacking, or not we lacking, but I don't know if it's specific to my company, but we have to have a better way to, how to say, a better way to deal with problems. Like, okay, we sold this product to the customer, then he has trouble with it, it doesn't work well, or he has issues with it, and then we are not able to basically communicate well about what is going. So to me, all of that is kind of linked, because you have the, let's say, let's talk about project and let's forget about the contract part. Like a company, let's say, sells services. So a service is a project. Let's say, let's call it a project. Within that project, you can see the contract. You can see the contract is made of how many days, who is going to do it, uh, like a report of what has been done and everything. And you will probably have the purchase order for this contract, for this project, and you will have also all the issues that has been related to that project, or not. Maybe everything is working fine and you don't have issues, the customer doesn't have issues. So that's what I've been thinking, and yeah, but the first part would be find a way, oh yeah, find a way to allow companies to not communicate, but like the process of the purchase order and signing the contract and making the contract has to be really, really, really easy. Like just one click. Like I don't know. You create a contract, you enter everything related to that contract, and then you send it to the customer. The customer sign it or not, and then everything is processed. Let's say. So that's what I was thinking lately, and yeah. So I don't really remember where I was, what I did on that project actually. So it's, I mean, if I look at the commit here, okay, allows the user to see the contract related to a particular customer. Yeah, but I think, I mean, it's probably good, but I think the first thing I'm probably gonna get rid of all of that because it's not like so far is. I mean, let's see where it says. So far, it's not that complicated. I mean, it was just a CRUD, I think. I didn't did that much on the application. But yeah, I have to find a way or make way to. Okay, this company has to register. Then we have all these information, and then when you create a contract, you'll be able to generate everything related to the paperwork part of the project or whatever. Uh, so I don't remember what HTTP um, HTTP I don't really, is it that? No, it's not that actually. It might be. Yeah. Oops. No, I think it was HTTP. Maybe, I don't know. Come on. Yeah, here we go. Find it. I actually find it. So I don't really remember what I did so far. Yeah, the database is not. I think it's there. You have to run the database. Where is it actually? Rails. Come on. Computer is kind of slow. Almost 10 years with that computer. Come on. Yeah, so here you have your contracts and your customers. The customers is actually, yeah, it's actually the company you're dealing with. So I actually have to call that a customer. And I actually have pretty much everything, like the name, the address, and then I have a contract. Yeah, I will probably rename that into companies. And what I don't, the next step is to, hmm, I don't know actually. Your contract, one, it's not even a contract, it's actually a project within that project. Because the thing is, the sales kind of, I mean, well, I'm not gonna, because, well, I was about to say that the sales, because they're on the field and those guys are basically trying to sell to the customer, they kind of they are kind of involved in the process at the very beginning. They're actually starting the process, so they have more information that than we do, and they should be able to like summarize o- those information, or at least making notes about the people, and you know um, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think about a way to do that. But at the same time, I don't want to focus on that because that's another part that maybe you use internally when you are inside the company and using the software. But now I'm just focusing on the, let's say, public part of the software where any company could um, could register and do business with other companies, and internally it will give you like this interface where you kind of be able to deal with all the contract. Like this part will be when you're working. Like, let's take again the example of company B and company A. So the company B wants services from A, so both have to register on that platform, not that part of the platform. And internally, people working at company B and people working at company A will see that interface, this one, and should be able to manage their contract. But I mean, it can be the same interface at the same time. Like, I don't know. Um, I don't know. I'm just thinking now. It's better to stop the video. But yeah, you've got the idea. I'm just gonna think about what I'm gonna do.